This is not just one tale, no. This is the end of a war. But for one man, it is only the first step on the long road home. The first step in an Odyssey. Ten years of fire could not break Troy, 10 years of blades at the wall. The dead grew nameless at her feet, but still her tower stood tall. No king could crack her ancient walls, no spear could force her away. So Greece carved death in the shape of a gift and laid it before her gates. And when the morning brought no war, the city named it peace. Open the gates, let the victory ring. Crown the curse and call it king. No blade broken, no wall came down. Troy pulled the grave through the heart of town. Open the gates, pull the rope. Crown the curse and call it hope. At dawn the shore forgot the war, no war scarred the foam. No bronze flashed red beneath the sun, no dead were carried home. Only one great wooden shape stood patient by the tide. Too tall for peace, too still for prayer, with hollow ribs inside. The city saw a sacred sign and made its caution kneel. Open the gates, let the victory ring. Crown the curse and call it king. No blade broken, no wall came down. Troy pulled the grave through the heart of town. Open the gates, pull the rope. Crown the curse and call it hope. One priest stepped out before the crowd with terror in his eyes. He struck the beast with sharpened bronze and heard the timber cry. Burn it now, his warning rose, or cast it to the foam. No enemy leaves gifts behind when sailing for his home. But truth can die before it lands. When gods are made of signs, do not open the gates, do not pull the rope. Do not crown the curse and call it hope. No blade broken, no wall came down. Troy pulled the grave through the heart of town. Do not praise the sign, do not call it fate. The voice that told the truth was silenced at the gate. Then came the liar from the sand with bruises on his skin. He said the Greeks had marked him doomed and left him for his sin. He spoke of wrath and stolen gods, of omens carved in pine. He said, bring this within your walls and heaven guards your line. The lie wore mercy like a face, and every doubt withdrew. Open the gates, pull the rope. Call it grace, call it hope. No blade broken, no wall came down. Troy pulled the grave through the heart of town. Raise the song, praise the sign. Drag the doom across the line. Then the sea began to shudder, and the foam drew back in fear. Two coils rose from blackened waves with death already near. They wrapped the priest in salt and scale. They took his sons in screams and dragged the warning from the earth beneath the hissing sea. The people watched the waters close and missed a blood for a sign. So the horse was crowned with garlands and dragged across the line. That night the wine ran through the streets, the songs climbed every wall. The old men wept, the children danced beneath the waiting fall. They slept beneath the wooden ribs, they dreamed the war was done. While far beyond the moonlit shore, the black ships turned as one. Then deep inside the offering a hidden latch was drawn. Bronze hands gripped the waiting rope and shadows climbed toward dawn. The wronged king stepped through smoke and dust with Achilles' blood beside, and the king of Ithaca came forth from the depths they dragged inside. Open the gates, let the victory ring, crown the curse and call it king. No blade broken, no wall came down, Troy pulled the grave through the heart of town. Open the gates, pull the rope, crown the curse and call it hope. For every hand that dragged the gift, dragged the slaughter in, and from the ash of victory the long road home began. Not every monster hunts beneath the open sky. Some wait in places. Men enter willingly. They found the cave above the shore, where goats climbed broken stone. Cheese lay stacked in woven racks. The hearth lay cold alone. The men said, take what we can carry, leave before he comes. But one man waited for a gift and sealed them from the sun. Then evening dragged a shadow home and rolled the mountain close. Nobody left the cave, nobody crossed the stone, nobody raised the burning stake, nobody made it home. Hide your name, hold your breath. Some men survive the monster, then wake the god beneath. One eye opened in the dark, white as a watchfire flame. He asked what thieves had found his cave, and from what shore they came. They spoke of guest right, old as gods, of laws that guard the weak. The giant laughed like breaking rock and chose the first to eat. No blade could move the door aside, no dead man moves a stone. Nobody left the cave, nobody crossed the stone, nobody raised the burning stake, nobody made it home. Hide your name, hold your breath. Some men survive the monster, then wake the god beneath. So wine was poured into his hand, dark fire from his skin. The giant drank the crimson heat and let the darkness in. He asked the name of one small man who smiled beneath his doom and answered with a hollow word that settled in the gloom. When drunken thunder bowed its head, the sharpened timber rose. Nobody left the cave, nobody crossed the stone, nobody raised the burning stake, nobody made it home, nobody heard the giant scream, nobody saw the dawn, and every man beneath that eye was one breath from being gone. The stake went deep, the darkness tore, a burning river ran, the mountain mountain shook, the giant roared, and clawed the dark for men. His brothers called beyond the stone, who breaks you in your sleep? He screamed the name that saved them all. Nobody is killing me! At dawn he moved the stone aside and counted every sheep. His great hand swept across their backs, for men he could not keep. But under wool and trembling ribs, the living held their breath, and one by one they crossed the stone. Beneath the hand of death, the shore was near, the oars were raised. The men had almost won, but pride still burned behind his teeth and would not let him go. Nobody left the cave, nobody crossed the stone, nobody raised the burning stake, nobody made it home, but one man gave his name to the thunder and the foam, and the sea rose up to answer. You will come home late and alone. He left the cave as nobody, but the sea remembered his name. Some storms are not born in the clouds. Some are tied shut and opened by hands too tired to trust. Came to the island of turning winds, where cliffs leaned over the sea. A king who held the winds in chains gave shelter, bread, and peace. He heard the tale of smoke and bronze, of Troy beyond the foam, then bound the raging winds in hide and left one wind for home. The west wind filled the hungry sails, and every man looked home. Do not open the bag, do not loosen the line. 9 days carried us home, one hand stole the coastline. Do not open the bag, do not question the wind. We were one, not from Ithaca, when the storm came in. 9 days their salt-worn ships cut waves. 9 nights he did not sleep. His fist stayed locked around the cord that held the roaring deep. Then through the gray of morning light they saw their homeland smoke. They almost smelled the fields again, the olive trees and oak. The shore was close, the oars were still, and sleep took hold at last. Do not open the bag, do not loosen the line. 9 days carried us home, one hand stole the coastline. Do not open the bag, do not question the wind. We were one, not from Ithaca, when the storm came in. They watched him sleeping by the mast, his arm across the height, and dark suspicion spread below, like rot that grows inside. He keeps the gold while we keep scars. He guards it like a prayer. What king comes home with empty hands, unless the wealth is there? No monster raised its teeth that night, no god reached from the foam. Only doubt between tired men could drag them back from home. One hand found the leather, one hand found the cord. One breath broke the silence, one knot woke the storm. The bag split wide like thunder, the sky bent down and roared. Every wind that hated stillness came screaming from the height. The sails snapped back like broken wings, the ship spun like leaves. At Ithaca, so close to touch, was swallowed by the sea. He woke beneath a screaming sky, with home torn from his eyes. No blade to draw, no beast to strike, no enemy to find, only men who would not meet. The fury in his face, and waves that drag their promised shore back into empty space. They had not lost the road to war, or monsters in the night. They lost it to a tired hand that thought its king had lied. They opened the bag, they loosened the line. 9 days carried them home. One hand stole the coastline. They opened the bag, they questioned the wind. They were one knot from Ithaca when the storm came in. Do not open the bag, do not question the wind. Some men survive the monsters, then lose the war within. Not every cage is made of iron. Some are built from hunger and set with a golden plate. They found the hall among the trees where no wild creature ran. Lions lay with softened eyes like hounds beneath her hand. Wolves moved slow around the door with sorrow in their stare. And from within a woman sang while gold thread crossed the air. No chain was seen, no blade was drawn, but every beast stayed near. Do not eat at her table, do not drink from her hand. Some feasts are built for hunger, some cups unmake a man. When the golden doorway opens and her gentle voice is near, remember every beast outside once begged to enter here. She smiled and called the strangers in with honey in her tone. She set the cups before their hands and made the cold heart and twisted through their skin, and bowed each human head. Their voices cracked, their fingers curled, their human names grew thin. Do not eat at her table, do not drink from her hand. Some feasts are built for hunger, some cups unmake a man. When the golden doorway opens and her gentle voice is near, remember every beast outside once begged to enter here. Their knees struck hard against the floor, their hands became the ground, their mouths forgot the shape of words and broke in squealing sound. She drove them weeping to the sty, with memory fading slow. For men who feast where spells are poured, forget the names they know. One man had stayed beyond the door and saw what none should see. He ran back pale through shadowed woods from what men should not be. Then came a god beside the path with black root in his hand, a flower white against the dark no mortal understands. Take this, he said, and drink her cup, but let no fear be shown. When sorcery reaches for your blood, draw steel and stand alone. So one man walked into her hall, where golden fire shone. She poured the cup with patient hands and watched him drink alone. The spell rose up, the cup went cold, the room held still as stone. He did not crawl, he did not bend, but drew his blade of bronze. For once the feast had found a man the magic could not claim. Do not eat at her table, do not drink from her hand. Some feasts are built for hunger, some cups unmake a man. But when the golden doorway opened and the spell reached for his skin, the sword rose bright before her face, and she made them men again. She touched the swine with ancient words, and flesh remembered bone. Their eyes came back from animal dark, their mouths reclaimed their own. Yet no man left that golden hall the same as when he came, for some still hurt beneath their skin the thing that wore their name. She gave them back their human shapes, then pointed them toward the dead. Some songs do not ask to be heard. They wait for the part of you that wants to answer. She warned him where the black rock stood, and pale bones line the shore, where broken ships forgot their names, and ghosts still gripped the oars. No No blade could cut the singing down, no shield could turn its call. For every man who heard that sound would row toward his fall. So wax was warmed and ears were sealed before the song could rise. Tie me to the mast, do not trust my voice. When the singing finds my heart, I will not know my choice. Tie me to the mast, let the rope bite fast. If I beg to be untied, let the pleading pass. The crew bent low above the oars, with silence in their ears. The sea moved black beneath the hull, the island drifted near. Then something bright crossed over waves, too sweet for mortal breath. A song that knew the shape of home and wore the face of death. He heard what no man should survive, and strained against the tides, while hunger opened in his eyes. Tie me to the mast, do not trust my voice. When the singing finds my heart, I will not know my choice. Tie me to the mast, let the rope bite fast. If I beg to be untied, let the pleading pass. It sang of Troy in golden flame, of names the dead still keep, of glory buried under ash, and secrets in the deep. It promised all a king could crave, the doom the gods conceal, the storm still waiting on the sea, the wound no years can heal. His eyes grew wild, his wrist ran red. He ordered them to turn toward the singing of the dead. Tie me to the mast, do not trust my voice. When the singing finds my heart, I will not know my choice. Tie me to the mast, let the rope bite fast. If I beg to be untied, let the pleading pass. He called them cowards, called them cruel. He cursed them each by name. He begged them like a dying man, then cursed them all the same. But wax had sealed their mortal ears, and mercy made them deaf. They bound him tighter to the mast and rowed him past his death. The song grew thin behind the stern, the rocks fell back in gray. His voice came back in broken breath, but shame had learned the way. No monster sank beneath the foam, no blood had stained the tide. Yet every man aboard that ship had heard their king lie. For when the sweetest song had failed to drag the ship to death, it found a mouth already bound and wore his voice instead. Tie me to the mast, do not trust my voice. When the singing finds my heart, I will not know my choice. Tie me to the mast, let the rope bite fast. If I beg to be untied, let the pleading pass. Some men survive the song by denying what it asks. waters narrowed between the cliff and grave. One side opened like a mouth and swallowed back the waves. One side waded high in stone, where hungry shadows clung, with 6 long necks above the ships, and death on every tongue. He asked if steel could answer there. She only said, "Row on, between the teeth and the deep. No mercy waits between 6 men for the passage, or the whole ship for the sea. Between the teeth and the deep, keep rowing through the cry. Some captain save the living by choosing who must die." He told the men to grip the oars and keep their faces high. He did not name the waiting heads that hunted from the sky. The water roared below their keel, the cliff leaned black and near, and every man looked toward the deep, for all their fear was there. Their captain watched the cliff above and kept the cost from view. Between the teeth and the deep, no mercy waits between 6 men for the passage, or the whole ship for the sea. Between the teeth and the deep, keep rowing through the cry. Some captain save the living by choosing who must die. Then the sea began to vanish as the whirlpool opened wide. The oars bent hard against the pull, the ship groaned in the tide. White foam spun like broken stars, down where no prayers return, and every eye was dragged below to watch the water turn. They never saw the stone grow teeth, they never saw her rise. They only heard the screaming start above the roaring tide. 6 heads struck from shadowed stone, 6 hands left the rail, 6 voices tore across the wind and vanished in the gale. One called out his mother's name, one reached toward the mast, one still gripped the broken oar when teeth closed down at last. No sword was raised, no monster fell, no glory met the sky. Only 6 men taken screaming, so the rest might live to die. The ship broke free beyond the rocks, the whirlpool fell behind, but no man cheered the open sea. No song rose from the brine. He counted faces in the spray and found the empty place where 6 men's absence seemed to stare from every living face. He did not beat the monsters there, he paid and passed them by. Between the teeth and the deep, no mercy waited between 6 men for the passage, or the whole ship for the sea. Between the teeth and the deep, keep rowing through the cry. Some captain save the living by choosing who must die. 6 men for the passage, 6 names beneath the foam, are not defeated. Some are chosen. Some hunger ends with bread. Some hunger calls the thunder down. They came where golden cattle grazed, beneath the burning sky. No wolf drew near, no mortal hand had touched a single hide. The sun had counted every horn and watched from deathless light. Their captain made them swear an oath to leave the herd alive. Do not raise the knife, do not stain the shore, do not touch the cattle, do not spill the gold. The sun has counted every horn, and wrath does not grow old. Do not touch the cattle, let the hunger cry. Better empty hands on earth than thunder from the sky. The winds locked tight around the coast. The ship lay still as bone. Day by day the stores ran thin, and hunger found its throne. They watched the sacred bodies move like daylight made of flesh, while hollow bellies cursed the gods and counted every breath. Oaths grow thin when hunger wins, and sacred flesh is near. Do not touch the cattle, do not spill the gold. The sun has counted every horn, and wrath does not grow old. Do not touch the cattle, let the hunger cry. Better empty hands on earth than thunder from the sky. He walked inland to pray alone, and sleep fell on his head. Behind him voices gathered low, where desperate men are led. Better once to eat and die than starve here by the shore. If gods will drown us either way, what are we starving for? One hand found the sharpened blade, one hand gripped the horn, and when the first blood touched the grass, the oath was split and torn. The hides began to crawl and writhe, though no life moved within. The meat cried out upon the spits like voices through the skin. The smoke rose black against the noon. The air grew sharp with fear, and high above the guilty shore, the burning god could hear. He cried for justice over them, or he would leave the sky and shine his fire among the dead, where light goes down to die. They launched the ship with guilty hands and silence in their eyes. No man sang out to greet the wind, no prayer climbed to the skies. Then thunder walked across the clouds pays with life. Do not touch the cattle, let the hunger cry. Better empty hands on earth than thunder from the sky. The ship went down, with every voice that still remembered home. And from that day, the long road back belonged to him alone. Seven years can pass like water when the shore never changes, and a man can drown without sinking. The thunder left him on the waves with splinters for a throne. No sail remained, no voice replied. He drifted there alone. The sea had taken every name that still remembered home, and cast him where the soft wind slept, on shores of gold and stone. No chain was laid, no blade was drawn, but still he could not leave. Stay with me now, don't face the foe. The sea has buried every name. The garden keeps no mark of aging, and every dawn returns the same. The waves may call beyond the flowers, toward grief and storm and aging bones. I can give you endless mornings, but I cannot give you home. She found him broken by the tide and brought him from the foam. She gave him fruit, she gave him fire, and called her cave his home. Her garden never knew decay. Her nights were soft and warm. No hunger waited at the door, no God rode in the storm. She said, stay here and never die. Let death pass with the tide. Stay with me now, don't face the foam. The sea has buried every name. The garden keeps no mark of aging, and every dawn returns the same. The waves may call beyond the flowers, toward grief and storm and aging bones. I can give you endless mornings, but I cannot give you home. He sat beside the sleepless sea and searched the empty foam for smoke beyond the farthest wave, for fields he still called home. She offered youth that would not fade, and years no grief could claim, but he still loved a mortal life where sorrow knew his name. What good is endless breath if every breath is still? What good is deathless morning to a heart against its will? Stay with me now, don't face the foam. The sea has buried every name. The garden keeps no mark of aging, and every dawn returns the same. The waves may I cannot give you home. Then came the messenger on winged feet, with heaven in his stride. He spoke the will of deathless gods, no love could turn aside. She turned away from golden light, with grief she would not show, for even gods may learn the ache of loving what must go. She gave him tools and showed the trees, and taught him where to bind the raft that took him from her shore and left her halls behind. He looked once more across the green, where death could never come, then turned his face towards storm and age, toward wife and son and home. Stay with me now, don't face the foam. The sea has buried every name. The garden keeps no mark of aging, and every dawn returns the same. The waves may call beyond the flowers, toward grief and storm and aging bones. I can give you endless mornings, but she could not give him home. She offered him forever, but forever was not home.
He came home in rags, and no one knew what had entered the hall. He woke upon the long-lost shore, where strangers laid him down, but mist lay thick across the land and veiled his native ground. A goddess touched his weary face and bent his shape with age. She wrapped the king in beggar's rags and sealed his fire away. No lordly face, no name to claim. Do not mock the beggar, do not laugh inside his hole. Some kings come home in silence before the proud men fall. Do not mock the beggar, do not raise your hand. The one beneath those ragged clothes has come to take his stand. The fields he used to rule, past stones that knew his feet, and found one loyal servant there, still faithful through defeat. The swiner gave the stranger bread and shelter from the cold, not knowing he had served his king before the name was told. Some hearts stay sworn when halls forget. Do not mock the beggar, do not laugh inside his hall. Some kings come home in silence before the proud men fall. Do not mock the beggar, do not raise your head. The one beneath those ragged clothes has come to take his stand. Then came the son he left behind, now grown beneath the years. The boy was gone, the blood remained, and both men fought their tears. The old rags fell, the room went still. The lie could not remain, and one son saw his father wake from 20 years of pain. No feast had sung, no horn had cried, but home had found its name. Do not mock the beggar, do not laugh inside his hall. Some kings come home in silence before the proud men fall. Do not mock the beggar, do not raise your hand. The one beneath those ragged clothes has come to take his stand. They held each other in the dark, where no proud eye could see. A father worn by storm and years, a son who still believed. No army heard, no banners rose, no throne reclaimed the day. Just two men breathing through their grief, while blood prepared the way. Then back beneath the beggar's skin, he crossed his stolen floor, where laughing men devoured his bread and reached for more and more. They threw him scraps, they spat their words, they mocked his trembling frame. But every insult fed the fire that waited without flame. He bowed his head and counted them. Do not mock the beggar, do not laugh inside his hall. Some kings come home in silence before the proud men fall. Do not mock the beggar, do not raise your hand. The one beneath those ragged clothes has come to take his stand. Do not mock the beggar, let the proud men drink and boast. The man they scorn beside the door will soon be feared the most. His son saw his father, and the bow waited in silence. The feast was loud. Then they brought out the bow. She came with grief behind her eyes and judgment in her hand. The bow no stranger's hand could bend was carried through the hall. 12 axes waited in a line like doors no lie could pass. And every suitor raised his cup, convinced he'd win at last. Bend the bow, send the arrow through. Do not hand him the bow. Do not let the old man try. Some strings remember their master, some arrows remember why. Do not hand him the bow. Do not laugh and let him stand. The storm you thought was sleeping now answers to his hand. First man oiled his eager palms and pulled with all his pride. The bow shadow stayed still against his strength and would not take his side. Another cursed beneath his breath, another strained and failed. The laughter thinned around the room as shame began to pale. Hands grew red and pride grew thin. Do not hand him the bow. Do not let the old men try. Some strings remember their master, some arrows remember why. Do not hand him the bow. Do not laugh and let him stand. The storm you thought was sleeping now answers to his hand. Then from the shadows near the door, the beggar calmly said, let these old hands attempt the bow before the feast is dead. The suitors laughed through wine-stained teeth and mocked his ragged frame. But once unwatched without a word and felt the room grow strange, the doors were held, the spears withdrawn. Do not hand him the bow. Do not let the old men try. Some strings remember their master, some arrows remember why. Do not hand him the bow. Do not laugh and let him stand. The storm you thought was sleeping now answers to his hand. The bow was laid across his palms. The hall forgot to breathe. The old man's fingers found the curve, like it remembered him. He bent it not with shaking strain, nor rage, nor wounded pride, but like a singer finds a note long buried deep inside. The string woke clean beneath his hand, a sound both low and clear, and every cup in every fist forgot to move for fear. They gave him the bow. They let the old man try. The string remembered its master, and the arrow answered why. They gave him the bow. They laughed and let him stand. The storm they thought was sleeping was waking in his hand. The arrow passed through every axe, and the feast went silent. The arrow passed through every axe, then wine spilled from the cup. You ate the bread of a missing king. You drank his cellars dry, but bread and wine were lesser sins than what you meant to try. He might forgive the stolen bread, he might forgive the wine, but not the hand that reached for her or came to end his line. The doors were sealed, the debt was due. first man fell with wine in hand. His cup broke on the stone. The laughter died inside his throat, and fear claimed every bone. They reached for spears that were not there, for swords they could not find. The beggar's back grew straight and still. The room forgot to breathe. The doors were sealed. The debt was due. No one leaves the hall. No one runs from what they chose. You reached for his wife. You hunted his son. Now reap the wrath you sowed. No one leaves the hall. No one prays the blood away. The beggar has a king's own hands. Now judgment comes today. Beside him stood the son once marked for murder on the foam. No longer boy, no longer prey, but heir to blood and home. The loyal few took up the fight. The suitors lost their pride, and every wall that heard their feasts now heard them curse and hide. No feast could shield, no gold could save. No one leaves the hall. No one runs from what they chose. You reached for his wife. You hunted his son. Now reap the wrath you sowed. No one leaves the hall. No one prays the blood away. The son you hunted stands with him. Now judgment comes today. They offered gold, they offered blame. They named the dead, they bent in shame. But no coin buys a broken law. No plea restores the years. You took the sacred guest right and fed his house on fear. He gave no mercy to the men who gave his house none first. The hall that drank his 20 years now gave them back its curse. No one left the hall. No one outran what they chose. They reached for his wife. They hunted his son and reaped the wrath they sowed.